I actually did know that. Yeah.
So it's all good.
I have a question.
Sure.
So the reason why I like Mario is honestly just because of like the ladder combos that I've seen, and he's like kind of fast, and I just feel like he's good against most characters. Doesn't really have many bad matchups. I could be wrong, but I was honestly, just since now I know how to do like ladder combos, I was just like experimenting with Captain Falcon, and it's actually way easier to do like ladder combos. Do you think I would be better off playing Falcon, Captain Falcon, since I used to main Ganondorf, and he's kind of like a fast Ganondorf?
I can honestly say the short version is no, and the reason is, if you're gonna be switching characters at all, you definitely want to switch to a character that is substantially better. And if you have an interest in Mario, that is that character. To be simply put, should you never play Falcon? No, like you can play him, you can secondary him, do whatever you like. But as far as like, investing your time into learning a character, it's pretty, I wouldn't say well known, but it's pretty well agreed upon that Mario is borderline a top tier character.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. And Falcon probably like,
Falcon has his problems. Yeah, Falcon definitely has his problems. He's not like low tier. I'd say he's like in the middle of mid or high mid if you really want to be specific about it.
Okay.
He's not bad by any means. Like he does have some stuff, but like he also has very polarizing weaknesses as well. Like, I'd say Mario's main weakness realistically is his range and the fact that he doesn't really have disjoints. But besides that, he has ways of messing up a lot of characters, especially with Flood and Cape as far as gimping recoveries, stuff like that. His F smash is really good too. Yeah, like he's got some stuff that can definitely be really well utilized.
Okay, actually there was one thing. I was watching the tutorial on the controller setup that you were talking about.
Yeah.
I tried the Z setup for jump, but it honestly feels easier for me to use left bumper for jump. I think just I don't know. Do you think I should try to get used to using Z for jump?
Well, there's an argument for why you would want to use it. I don't know if we talked about it last time, but I like to have all of my like buttons that are the same. I guess if I have like multiple buttons for jump, I want them all in my right hand, so I'm not splitting my brain in half or mashing and like pressing L sometimes, pressing Y sometimes, pressing using two hands. If I'm trying to do like a short hop, let's say I'm trying to do like a short empty hop, I have to press like L and Y at the same time, versus I could just be using Z and Y, which is like a pinching motion for me at least.
Okay.
So that being said, there are a lot of pro players that use L as jump. Esam is one of them. He uses L as jump, and he's substantially better than me. So at the end of the day, there's no reason to say that you can't use L or that you'll never be as good if you use that. If you prefer it, then by all means go ahead. Right, but it's just the way that I like to play. I suggest keeping your buttons like that, as far as keeping them all in one hand. So that's why for me too, I don't have like L as shield and then X as shield and R as shield or something like that as well. You know, if you have it in too many spots, you start to get bad habits, because it's like whatever one feels like it's the closest, you just press that button, and then you don't have any consistency in your play style, or consistency in your inputs, I should say.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just see how it works out for me then, using left as a jump.
I guess another way I could put it too is I had one player who said he used R was shield and then L was tech, and that's the same thing.
What do you mean?
Like
what was L?
L was tech, well, like teching the ground, which is shield. You tech by pressing shield. Right?
Oh, okay.
And he had two different shield buttons, and he would use one only for teching and one only for shielding. It's like, well, you could also set that button to something else is better, and then do everything with one button, because that's literally the same button.
That's really weird.
Yeah, the logic was just not there, but it's like, this is just what I'm used to. And I'm like, well, honestly, you're better off having L as shield entirely and then making R grab or jump, right?
Okay, yeah, that's a little weird.
But yeah. Anyways, I know we pretty much talked for this entire match. We can play for the last little bit of it, and then we'll actually fight the next one. I was gonna say our last session wasn't even that long ago, but have you had much of a chance to really play very much?
I was looking through the Discord chat, and I found one of the players on there. His name was like Popple or something.
Oh, how'd that go?
Dude,
No, I already
like,
know
hey,
how it went, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
dude is like
He's ridiculous.
Next level shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I already knew.
He's just non-stop talking about freaking
That was
frame
good.
data.
That was good, man.
And yeah, actually, I was surprised. Okay, one thing. Since I'm using L as jump, so I'm basically jumping with the up tilt while I'm guiding with the left.
Control stick, yeah.
Yeah, the tilt stick obviously to guide to the left. But I'm getting in the habit of every time I go for the up tilt with the C stick, I'm pressing jump, which doesn't really matter because I only get 2 jumps. But is that like a bad habit? You get what I'm saying?
When you're doing ladder combos in particular, no, because you have to do that. There are different ways to do ladders, because like I can actually switch to Mario after this. Actually, I'm just get out of this. You can. It depends on where you are. There's way more intricate ladders where you'll have to do like a full hop up air, then a falling up air, and then like a fast fall falling up air. So you land on like a platform, and then you do a short hop rising up air, and then a double jump up air, then up B.
Jeez.
I know, it sounds like a lot. And the only difference is it's not that, it's more so that you can't just jump and up air at the same time every single time. It's jump and up air, falling up air with a fast fall, and then short hop up air, double jump up air. So there's lots of different variations of your timing that have to go on in there. Actually, hold on one second, I'm just gonna switch.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm going, well, I'm mainly, when I do the up air combos, I'm mainly doing full hops, because I think that's how you kind of have to start them out, right? You can't really do a short hop if it's at like low %.
And that's one of those things that depends too, and that's how this game is so deep. It depends on the floatiness of the character, the size of the character, the percent that they're at. Because I've seen up air or ladder combos that start with people going like this. They fall like that, right?
Right.
So they go like this, or like, let me see if I can even do it. Go like, hold on, like that. So obviously you're too low of a percent to start it like that. Because if I try and go like this, I'm gonna jump right over you, right? Unless I can somehow catch you like that.
Yeah.
But like if I go like that and then fall with another one, you're too short of a character, or you're at too low of a percent. So let me see if I go like, yeah. I still not high enough percent. It should look something like that, right? So you catch the second one. Yeah. And then once you have that, then you can kind of go along with it and then take people onto platforms. But even that was like a rising up air into a falling up air. And that didn't start to work till around 50, right? And you have to know that kind of stuff. So it's not like you can just go, oh, you're at 0 or you're at 50. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to go like this and get the same result every single time, right?
Oh,
you have
dude,
to know your percents. What's that, sorry?
I'm gonna have to like study exactly, because I really
tons.
don't know around like what percentage what works. You know what I mean?
Oh, and that's the thing, is like that's what makes somebody a pro player, is they do know that stuff, and they know it from multiple characters too. Because like 50%, or let's say it starts working on Mario at 50%, on Pichu it might start working at 35, and on Bowser it might not start working till 70. Right? Or actually the opposite, because since Bowser's so tall, it might work at 70 and it works at 10 because he's tall, right?
Yeah.
So those are the types of things. For certain characters are considered to be like combo food because they're just big hurt boxes, like Donkey Kong, Bowser, Ganon, stuff like that. They're not hard to hit. So you have more leniency with your combos as far as when they start, when they stop working, and how hard they are to actually follow your opponent in the air, because their hip or their hurt box is just massive. So you don't really have to aim that much. That's true. Right?
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Let's just fight. We're doing lots of talking. I've been doing lots of talking. But it's all good. And yeah, when shit like that happens, it's the most annoying thing ever. But the reason why you couldn't fall through the platform there is because you were doing a down tilt, and then you tried to go down too soon. So if you're holding down during your down tilt, you'll just crouch on the platform, right? Like that.
Yeah.
So as the thing is, you're trying to like do your down tilt and then like get through the platform as soon as your down tilt's done, and trying to like buffer it, and then that happens, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you can, like, I was trying to do a falling counter.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like people get stuck on platforms with that all the time. Like,
yeah.
To him. He might be dead. Oh, I might be dead? No, you saved me.
No, I just saved you.
But yeah, it's just small stuff like that too. Oh, I tried. I just did an active hop combo by accident. Doesn't count. Throwing. And there's also tons of different ways to start your ladder combos. It can be a up throw. It can also be, sometimes I'll start them, I feel like it's random for me because I'm not the greatest Mario in the world and I don't know all the percents. But I'll start with like a raw bear into like a falling landing up air. But you have to be at much lower percent to do something like that.
Oh wow,
so
yeah.
It's that into that.
So you have to start that by like
that. And then I go off the top if I could.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's called RAR when it's like a forward facing back air.
Yeah. So the idea, yeah, is exactly that. A RAR just stands for reverse aerial rush, which is very, very fancy for what it really is. It's not, it sounds like a lot more impressive than what it actually is. All you're doing is literally running and turning around and then jumping and throwing out your back air.
Okay, yeah, that's going to take some practice to get down for sure.
Yeah, it takes some time, especially if you're doing it online too. And in the heat of a game, it's very often you'll throw out a short hop forward air like that by accident.
Yeah.
And for Mario, that's really bad because his forward air, it can start combos at like 0, kind of weird combos. They can just lead people into like juggle situations and stuff like that. But you have tons of end lag with it, and if you land on shield, it's incredibly unsafe. People can just up smash and do that pretty much.
Wow, okay.
You know, I know you didn't actually hit me on shield, but it's like there's so much lag that if someone sees it come out, they know that you have a ton of lag where you can't do anything to them or even defend yourself, right? So right there, so we talked about that last time, right? How coming back on stage with a fireball and you were charging a smash attack, right?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I want to get that. Like,
yeah, I'm still finding it hard for to play neutral with Mario just because his wow.
I just did it to him.
his nair is like so tiny.
The thing is, his nair is it doesn't have a ton of range, but it does have a lingering hitbox, so it lasts for a long time, and it has a good amount of priority. It doesn't beat swords, but it'll beat other characters who have non-disjointed moves, or it'll at least trade with them. Since it's also a frame 3 nair, you can use it to get out of combos as well.
Okay.
Because I think it's every character in the game, except for Bayonetta and the Spaceys, so Fox, Falco, and Wolf. Every other character has a frame 3 air dodge. There might be some other ones that have a frame 2, but the Spaceys have frame 2. Bayonetta has frame 1. And then there are certain characters that have ways of getting out of combos that are attacks of some sort. Like Olimar has his whistle, which is frame 2. Yoshi has his double jump armor, which is frame 1. Luigi has his down B, which is frame 1. Marth and Lucina have frame 1 invincibility, or I think it's intangibility on their up B. So there are characters that have things that are not air dodges that are frame 1 or frame 2. But yeah, having a frame 3 nair is actually huge for getting out of combos. Because some characters, like heavies for example, they don't have that luxury, so they have to air dodge, which keeps them vulnerable. And they say getting juggled for a much longer time, right? Is this it? Oh, I almost did it to him. That down air saved you, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I had no jump.
Yeah, I'm also forgetting a lot of the stuff that you're telling me to say, but I was trying to implement that stuff yesterday about the attacks like right on the edge of the stage and saving your double jump and stuff like that.
And that's one of those things too, like I've had many students in the past where it's like I will tell you this stuff and I can tell you 10 times in a row while we're playing and it'll still happen, because that's, if it was a easy habit to break, it wouldn't be considered a habit at all, right? That's what makes it a habit. The fact that it's hard to change, right? But it's just going to take some time. So another thing too, when you're playing Mario, is knowing what you want to use your moves for, right? So for example, with the Flood, there's a couple things you can use it for, which are actually pretty useful. The number one thing most people use Flood for is for gimping people. So when they're trying to recover, they just shoot the water at them and they float away from the stage and then they just die, right? And that's probably the main use a lot of people use it for. However, one of the other really good uses is, let's say that you're in the corner, or let's say I'm in the corner, and you have a sword or you're pressuring me because you're ledge trapping me. If I just shoot you with water, look how much space it gives me.
Yeah.
Right? It did 0 damage, but you can't air dodge an entire Flood, right? And if you happen to shield it, I could probably just shoot that again, right? If I really wanted to. It'd be a little bit mashy to do. Most people that are pressuring you at the ledge are not going to be holding shield once you're actually on stage. You're going to be throwing out attacks, especially if they're in the air. Like if it's like a sword character throwing out fairs or nairs, you just throw this out, get them away from you. It's not automatically going to work, but they can't jump through it and hit you with something. The only characters that could go through it and hit you, I think, is like Banjo's Wonder Wing, Bowser Jr.'s Clown Cart, maybe Sonic doing a spin dash, stuff like that, like very fast. Falcon Kick, maybe. But for the most part, it's fairly safe. And also, that's a mix-up. You don't want to just always rely on that, because it's like, oh, I don't have Flood, I guess I'm screwed in the corner. It's like, you should still know how to fight your way out of the corner as well, right?
Yeah, and also it's just good for like neutral, right? Just kind of trying to get the character to like the edge.
It can be a decent mix-up. Like if you know someone's playing very aggressively and just trying to get in your face, you can throw it out sometimes to be like, okay, if you're gonna jump, I'm just gonna blow you off stage, and now you have to deal with this, right? I wouldn't say it's really a neutral tool. It can help you win neutral sometimes, but I wouldn't be like, okay, my main plan here is to shoot fireballs and then hit them with Flood. Like Flood should be like, almost treat Flood kind of like a counter, where it's like, this is a tool to slow people down, right? If they're playing ultra aggressive and like, let's say if it's a Fox, he's jumping all crazy near you and trying to like press you with nairs and back airs and like dash attacks, you just hit him with this. And the thing is, all that does is give you space, right? It does 0 damage, right? So you can't rely on it to win, essentially. You can rely on it to help you get some breathing room and maybe get people to slow down or like run up and shield, because if they're trying to get close to you and you constantly just do that, there's almost no interaction happening, right? So they're gonna have to do something else. They have to jump higher to get over it, or they have to run up and shield, right?
Okay.
So it's an okay conditioning tool, but I wouldn't say it's a neutral tool.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you jumped early, still coming with the fair. You gotta be careful with those jumps. That's the thing is too, is even if you don't get punished with it, I'm looking for you to do it again, right?
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm always tracking everything you do, so that if you happen to do something and it works, there's a good chance you're gonna go for it again. And that's how bad habits are punished. And also, hopefully they break bad habits for you. So right now I know for a fact that you've rolled on stage twice, and if obviously I didn't bring it up, you might not this time, but if you were to do it again, I would literally stand right here, wait for you to grab the ledge, dash back like this, and then I'd kill you.
Right?
Okay. And that's because I said he's air dodged, or no, he's rolled twice, right? And if I wasn't talking about it, there's a good chance he would have rolled again. Right?
Okay.
And so that's the thing too. You really want to try and keep, I say this like every single day, keep your mix-ups fresh, right? Because if you become predictable, even if by doing one thing twice in a row, I'm going to look at that, or look for that every single time, right? So if you jump early like you just did, now you're potentially dead. I don't know if you touched the ground. Oh, you did.
Yeah, I just jumped again. No, I'm dead.
Yeah. There, footstool. I had to do it to him.
Got him.
That's the thing though, right? It's like, really, what did I capitalize on that quote unquote made me win that match? I know we're doing a session, it's not serious, and that we're stopping and talking, and it's really breaking down the momentum either of us might have in the game. But all the times that you died were from habits. They weren't from misjudgments or a mistake, right? You didn't misspace something. It's like, okay, you rolled on stage or you used your jump too early. And that's a good thing to know, that those are the things that are making you lose your stocks early, because it's like, okay, those all have to do with getting back on stage. So you can focus on that part of your game and not really worry about the other parts until that part has actually caught up again. Right? Okay. So if it's like, okay, every time let's put it this way. If you recover like this, and actually not like that, that was bad technically. If you recover to the stage like that,
yep.
Let's say every time you do that in the game, you notice, maybe you don't notice, but you should try and take notice that you're living to 130 or 140 or even 160%, right? But also, on the flip side of things, notice that every time you recover like this, you're dying at 70, right? And I'm not saying you personally, I'm just saying hypothetically, just say that's what you notice. It's like, okay, so if I jump on stage like this and I'm dying at 70, and if I recover low, I'm dying at 140, you're literally living twice as long by changing one habit. That's it.
Okay.
Right? And if you are living to 140, there's a very good chance you've had many interactions against the opposite player that you've won, and you might have gotten kills on them or had them off stage or had them in combos, right? So you're literally throwing away 3 times if you put it in your, or I guess twice as long as you should be living if you were to look at all 3 stocks. Twice as long as you should be living for the entire game, because you're dying at 70 or 60, sometimes 30, depending on how bad the gimp is, right? Like, that's the worst part of the game, is getting gimped. That's why people say that it's really, like, some characters are very cheesy because they can gimp people at, like, 0, right? It's like, let's say, for example, I don't know, I do something like this, hit you with a cape, and then you just die because you up B backwards, then you're just dead, right?
Yeah.
And that's incredibly cheesy. That kind of thing should never happen, but it could happen if you have a bad habit of jumping early.
Okay,
right?
I see.
Because the cape also turns you around, right? So if I were to, like, let's say, if you're jumping towards the stage like this, I cape you, your next jump would actually look more like that direction, right? And then you'd be doing like an up B, like in this area, right? You might make it back, but if I see that you're up B'ing and you're like here because you're panicking, I can literally stand at the ledge like this, wait for you to land in front of me, and I just kill you.
Okay.
Right? And
wow.
all of that happens just from jumping early. That's it. Because realistically, I shouldn't be able to ever just go like that. That's a read, right? That's not luck on my part if I get that. That's a read saying that you're jumping early way too often, right?
Okay, that's one thing I'm gonna try to focus on then.
And yeah, that's the thing. I'm really trying to hammer home the message saying that's how devastating it is. And top or pro players, if they ever recover high, you'll hear commentators say that that was a mix-up. Recovering high is a mix-up. That's not. That's not normal. Recovering low is normal, right? Because it's much harder to deal with.
That is true. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Alrighty. Let's keep going. I know, even after we've said all this, I'm still expecting you to recover high. And it's not like it's your fault, you know?
I'm gonna try not to. That's
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to focus on that's new, but that's the one thing that's really not hard to do, but...
Mm-hmm. So right there, if you jumped and faired and you didn't grab ledge, you actually would have died by yourself. So that's good. Even though you threw out the fair, you saved your jump and you didn't die.
Yeah.
It was a little shaky, you know, but you still made it. So it is something, right?
Okay.
So if you jump, I actually killed myself. I got wild. Oh, he got wild. Oh, let's go.
I remember.
Oh man, he had to do it.
Went off stage. I remember you were telling me don't face off stage.
Yeah, you don't get to get too wild. The fact that I was already falling to my death, you could have just been like, yeah, it is what it is. Let me take my loss. We're up airing fools, bro. Look at this. We don't know any other moves. There are no other moves. And it's not even just you, it's me too, bro. I'm popping off. This is up air the character, bro. Oh, I'm sick. I'm so sick. Mashing shield. This could be death. I did it. I didn't do it. Is he dead? Oh, he made it back. Okay. Oh, he's one. Bro. Disrespect, bro. He had to do it. Oh man.
I think I should probably try to learn the forward running back air, because no one's gonna get hit by a forward running forward air in this game.
You definitely want to learn how to do reverse aerial rush. It is a staple in the game. Doesn't matter what character you play. It's kind of like doing, I don't know, just even like knowing how to do a short hop. Like, no one gets away with playing the game and never short hopping. It's just part of the game. Okay, he's mashing. He is mashing. I'll smash this twice. This guy's mashing, bro. This guy's mashing up there. He's mashing. He's mashing. I was in shield for like 20 seconds. Didn't grab me. Still hasn't grabbed. He's dead. Oh, let's go.
Oh, you're right. I fucking jumped right away.
Oh, bro.
Oh god. Okay. Mario he's like impossible to approach if you're not doing forward running back airs, which I literally cannot do.
That's not true. No, he can approach in a lot of different ways. It also depends on your play style too. Because actually, you know what? Just to like, I know we were talking about like ladder combos and stuff like that, but I'm gonna switch us to FD, so there's no platforms. Okay.
Okay.
And what I want you to see is, obviously there's going to be a contrast in the way the game looks because there's no platforms, but some of the ways that you can approach this character is, depending on the matchup, you can play very bait and punish, you can play rush down, you can play defensive, right? So if I'm going to play bait and punish, one of the main things we're going to be going for is grab, obviously, or dash attack. But I'm going to be waiting for you to do something wrong first, right? So how do I get you to do something wrong? Because right now, the game's tied, right? And we talked about this before. I got to put some percent on, potentially with a fireball, right? Or like a nair, something that's very non-committal. If I can hit you with like a fireball, let's say, for example, now you have to do something, right? You have to try and make this up. You have tons of time. There's no reason to like panic, obviously, and like start playing crazy, but you have to do something because, like I said before, if the game just ended like this, I'd win, which is stupid.
Yeah.
It'd be incredibly stupid to play a game like this, but honestly, it has been done. So if we're playing on here, one of the things that I'm going to try and do is if I have a lead and I can see, like, let's say you're playing very aggressive and you're throwing out all kinds of aerials and stuff like that, if you're going to land in front of me, there's a couple things that you're probably going to do, and I have to pay attention to this. Is, let's say you throw out a nair, and as soon as you land, you just jab, right? Or as soon as you land, you just throw out another one, right? So I know that you're going to be playing more offensive, and you're not really worried about getting hit or grabbed by anything because you're throwing out attacks. So I'm going to just try and stay away from you and just throw fireballs as much as I can without misinputting, and just try and put my damage on like this until you, do something else, right?
Okay.
And if you do something like that, for example, you throw out your cape, I might be able to go like this, and obviously get hit by it. I was going to say go like that, and then wait for you to throw out your cape. And if there's enough end leg for me to get a grab or a dash attack, then I'm going to hit you with that, right?
Oh, I see.
It's not always that simple because we're both going to be moving a lot more than we are. And obviously there's going to be other moves involved, not just fireball and cape. But I'm going to be waiting for moves that have more end leg where I can hit you with something and potentially push you to the edge of the stage and then try and ledge trap you.
Okay.
Right? So like dash attack lasts for a pretty long time. You can actually do it on the ledge, a little 2-frame for a really long time as well. So that's a good way of keeping people off stage.
Yes, I've seen people do that before.
Also, just being able to use your movement to get people to miss attacks. If they throw something out, then you kind of like go back and forth, get into their zone, and then out of their zone. And when I say their zone, I mean like the distance in which they could actually hit you with something, or their burst option zone. So like from here to here, my burst option zone would pretty much only be dash attack. I could maybe like come forward with like a nair, but you could react to that to an extent. But like anything that you like couldn't react to, like dash attack's pretty much the only thing, right? So if I were to, let's say, if I'm trying to like bait a grab, that's all good. If I'm trying to like bait a grab from you, let's say you're right here. Right now you obviously can't grab me, right? But if I were to dash towards you and then dash back, like go like that and go like this, if you throw out a grab, I can come back and hit you with a dash attack. Because I'm baiting a grab and then I'm punishing the end leg. That's essentially where the term bait and punish came from. It's not necessarily a smash term. Bait and punish is for anything fighting related. You can actually even bait and punish in chess, realistically. You know, you can bait somebody into making a move they think is safe, and then you take one of their good pieces. Same kind of thing, right? Okay. It's just the idea of saying here is something for free, but it's actually not. I want you to fall for this this simple mix-up. And you hear me if you've been watching the RTS videos at all. I'll say people are absolute morons for falling for this simple mix-up, because all I'll do is jump in like this and then go back, and then they'll do something like they'll just F smash or up smash, or they'll pop off. And it's like, bro, the whole point of me going like this was to get you to miss, right? And then I just go in there. Obviously, I'm kind of just being over-exaggerating as well. That's part of the series, but it is what it is. But it's true. It's like you go for the simplest of simple mix-ups, people fall for it, and then you just get grabs, you get combos, you get people off stage, you get kills, whatever it might be. But yeah, I know I said we're gonna fight, and then I talk for like 6 minutes straight. Pretty sick.
No, I mean it's fun. That's why, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to learn.
And that's the thing too. It's nice. I've had students in the past that don't want to talk or anything. They just want to have a grind session for an hour, and it's like, well, we can do that, and then I can give you advice for like the last 5 minutes, but you're not going to get nearly as much out of it, because if you want, you can fight people that are as good as me or even better than me and get no advice and just fight them, and you're still not going to get much better because you don't know what you're doing right or wrong. Just sometimes you feel like you got lucky, or sometimes they got lucky, right? But if you're having like habits pointed out and stuff like that too, it's much more beneficial. Okay, all right, I'm over here now. That's pretty sick. All right, let's just fight. Okay, he's mashing. he is mashing. This is fine. Oh, he's mashing. Don't jump. Okay, he didn't jump. Okay, he has no jump. Give him a little shower. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
What? Wait, why can't I hit? Wait. What?
That's Mario, bro. I told you about that, yo. That's the main reason for using Flood. You give people a little shower, and then they fall into the shadow realm. You know, that's how it is. Okay. Up there. And okay. All right, come here. You thought, okay. So it's like that. Then you hit me with the send the message, bro. It's like, yeah, you can't kill me if I'm dead. Oh my god. He's actually playing patient. Is he dead? No, he's not. He might be. Oh, he is. Oh, he's wild. He's actually wild. Yo, I'm just straight up trying to throw you off with the commentary, bro. That's all it is.
It's kind of working.
Right? He's actually mashing. I'll smash the third time, you won't. Oh, there it is. Footstool combo.
Wait, I was confused where.
Okay, layer dodge. The double roll. He's panicking. Roll in. He's dead. Oh! Yo, my camera's ahead. It's chill, bro. Don't worry.
I lived.
I'm actually just dead. Oh, I'm still alive. Now he's dead. Okay, now he's not. Oh. Don't jump. Oh, he jumped early. However, that was actually still good because he didn't jump onto the stage. Okay. You gotta send the message.
Bro.
You gotta send the message, bro. Let's go. Oh no! I got pranked! Oh my god, the teammate. This guy's the most cancerous student I've ever had in my life, bro. Let's chill. This guy's mashing. He's mashing. Oh my god, he's mashing! This guy's mashing, bro!
Oh god, I don't know what to do. Oh god.
Yeah, just up smash. Don't know what to do. It's one of these, you know? Oh, I messed it up. Just kidding. I'm mashing grab by accident.
And up smash.
Yo, he's mashing.
Back here. Alright, I'm mashing.
Get up attack. This guy watches Gimmer. Doesn't even know who Gimmer is. He's dead.
Oh!
That was DI. So, do you know what DI is?
Yeah.
We've talked about it?
No, I was actually trying to DI out, but I don't think I did it hard enough.
So in that situation, you want to DI in the opposite direction that you're flying, obviously, right? To try and slow yourself down. So in that case too, it really I don't know. You might have been able to survive that just on DI in alone, but sometimes you have to DI up slightly so that you put yourself more into the corner of the stage and you have more range before you actually hit the blast zone, right?
Okay.
And it's different for all different attacks. Some attacks you want to DI away because it doesn't have a lot of knockback, but it does lead into something that is a true combo if you DI in. So there's a lot of things that are very confusing, to say the least. Like Zero Suit Samus's back throw, for example. If you DI that in, they can get a true flip kick and you just killed yourself. Right?
Whoa, okay.
Well, you have to know that if you DI out, you'll live. Right? And you have to not panic and be like, oh, I'm throwing myself off stage farther. I have to try and recover now. I'm gonna die. Right? If you panic and you DI in, that's how you die. Yeah, this is not Smash 4. Why don't I keep going for the combo?
Quick question. Since I obviously don't know how to do the forward running back air yet,
yep. In
short range, should I just position myself facing the opposite way and then just go for like back airs like that?
It's not that hard to do this. It just depends on what you're trying to do or how you're trying to do it. Are you using the C stick for your aerials?
Just to do like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the C stick.
Okay. So what you want to do? So right now, if I was gonna do a reverse aerial rush towards you, I dash right, and then while I'm dashing, I'll press 2. Oh no, it's not dash right. I'm super wasted, bro. Not really, but still. I dash left because you're over on my left, right? Left. Good. Okay. So I dash left, and then I'd hold right and get a skid animation, right? So a skid animation would look something like that, right? During that skid animation, you can jump and kind of cancel that skid animation, so that's how you turn around, right? And then after that, that's when you're going to be doing your C-stick in the direction that you're trying to attack. And it's kind of like a chain reaction or a domino effect as far as the inputs. So when you're actually going for the reverse aerial rush, it's going to be control stick, jump button, then C-stick.
It's actually easier for me to do the RAR with using A and Y for the short hop, and then using my actual, not my C stick, but the other control stick to just flick it. You get what I mean?
You mean A and, or I mean Y and L, you mean?
No, so for like this stuff, I'm just using my normal jump, which is still Y and then A, but if I press it at the same time, then it's like a short hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So if I'm running and then flick it, it's just much easier for me to do the RAR.
I would say, yeah, you don't, actually, yeah, that's, wait, so what are you pressing Y and A?
Yeah, so Y and A at the same time is the short hop neutral.
Yeah.
So I'm just running. I'll run right, flick it left, and then right again while I'm pressing the A and Y.
Okay, and that's, you know what? As much as that does work, I'm gonna tell you right now that would be considered a bad habit to start, and the reason is, try doing a reverse aerial up air.
Reverse aerial up air?
Yeah, so instead of doing a back air like that, try doing it with an up air like that. But doing it with the A button.
It's impossible.
Yeah. It's pretty much impossible. Right? And if you're going to do it, like, see how slow it is to have to, like, completely stop my momentum and then, like, turn around and jump into the up air, right? It's not very efficient to do it like that. And it's also like doing like a true Shoryuken input upside down, which no one's trying to do that on purpose.
Jesus. Okay. So, yeah. I'll probably just try to practice the super complicated stuff on my own then, since it's going to take too much time.
So that's why I'm saying you want to use a C-stick for your aerials, because your timing for everything is the exact same. All you're doing is changing the direction of the C-stick input, and that's literally it. So your timing or your efficiency as far as when you actually leave the ground and do your attack is consistent all the time. Like, see how fast that is to do like a reverse up air, right? Versus if I'm trying to do it with like the A button, like that. There's a lot more of a skid that happens beforehand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So you definitely don't want to, and that's a good thing that we brought that up, because I'm sure there are a lot of players out there that do stuff like that, and it works fine-ish for their character, but then they're like, oh, I want to play a character like Mario or Falco or even Chrom and Roy, who get a lot out of reverse aerial rush up air. I don't know if you actually call it that, but like reverse up air. And it's very, very difficult for them, and then they just say that this character sucks. You know? So yeah, it seems pretty legitimate to blame the character for your bad habits. Definitely try and do the reverse aerial rush stuff with the C-stick. I actually have a couple videos. I think I have like 4 videos, or maybe 3 videos. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I'll have to watch those then.
And that's one thing that's huge too, is whether you're someone who's new to the channel or new to the game in general, definitely do your due diligence and watch as many Smash guides as possible, whether or not they're from me or from the other YouTubers I told you about, because they're all ridiculously good, and they've all have different things that they've covered. There's a lot of, for the most part, all these YouTubers, including myself, we kind of have like this unwritten rule or code where we don't cover each other's videos, if that makes sense. Like if someone's done something already, there's no point in us doing a video on the exact same thing, right? And not to say that we're not allowed, but it's kind of like, what's the point, you know? So if someone's done something on a video, or done a video on a topic like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that you might actually know, because you haven't seen Gimmer stuff. But like either way, he has stuff that people call like Gimmer tech, and with that Gimmer tech, people don't make videos on the exact same thing, because not even like there's no point because he did it better, but it's like it already exists somewhere else, so just guide somebody to that channel and that video, right?
Okay, I see.
All right, this is a showdown. Oh, he just did it. He just he just did it.
Woo! I got my W in, dog.
Damn, bro. I see how it is.
I'm gonna have to get a lot better to play against sword fighters. I feel like that's like super hard.
I was gonna say we haven't even gone into the realm of what's it called, matchups, because I've just been playing you as Mario, right? So when you start to play other character or against other characters, and this is where once you have more experience with your character, I highly encourage you to try playing other characters so you can see what weaknesses they have. Because for example, if you're playing against a character you have no idea how to fight, it genuinely feels like the character has no lag ever. And it's like you can't do anything because you just don't know what their moves look like. You don't know how much, you don't know what is punishable, what isn't punishable. It's like, well, yeah, this character's just broken and I can't do anything. Right?
Yeah.
I've been there before too. Where it's like, wow, this character is insane. It's like, well, no, they're not even that they're insane. It's when they throw out a big, slow attack or make a mistake, you're too scared to run in. So you just don't punish that stuff. People make tons of mistakes all the time, but if you respect their gameplay too much, or you don't know their character at all, it's like, wow, this character has nothing unpunished, or nothing you can punish. Like, every single thing they do is zero lag. Good. He's still alive.
Oh, he's mashing.
Oh, I'm mashing crouch. Oh, is he dead? Oh, he's dead. I'm dead. We're
No.
both. Oh, I'm alive. Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, 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 yes. Got him. It was all a bait, bro. Oh, he's mashing. Grab me? Oh, he didn't grab.
Oh my.
He's dead?
Shit! Wait! Ah!
Yeah, I pranked you, bro. I just said he's dead. And you're like, what? Why? Why? It's like, see, I told you. I should just do that in tournaments. Just be like, oh, he's dead. It's like literally for no reason, and see if they just panic.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm dead? No, I never die. I can't die, bro. Look at this. Alright. Oh, he's dead. Unless.
Wait.
Unless. Jump. Rolls. He's mashing. This guy's mashing. Jeez. Oh, this guy's got combos, bro. What is that? Yo, pillar combos? Yo, he's 100% mashing, bro. Oh, he's dead.
I gotta get one win in.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Oh, I'm dead. Yo, you think you're sick? You think you're sick? Come here. This is fine. Oh, he's actually mashing. Come down with fair.
No!
Oh, let's go. Oh, did you just kill yourself?
What?
I don't know what happened. I don't think I hit you at the end there.
No.
Damn, bro.
Whatever. I got one win.
I was gonna say technically that was the play to kill yourself right there, because then you didn't get clipped.
I did kill myself, I think.
Yeah, you had to send a message.
Somehow. Weird.
That's all it is. You gotta send that message, bro. Be like, yo. Can't kill me if I'm dead, bro.
No!
Yes. Yes. I scared you. I had to do it to him.
Messed up.
I know, I was hacking anyway, so that's whatever. You know when you're just hacking? Actually, speaking of which, actually not at all, but I'm gonna switch stages.
Using a modded controller, bro, that's why.
Yeah. I just hold down A and I do 0 to deaths. Frame perfect, bro. Oh, you don't know about that controller? Yo, it's pretty sick.
They probably exist.
Yeah, I'm using it right now.
Stupid!
Oh my god.
I can't even get out.
Oh shit, I figured out something new. I figured it out.
I can't get
Look at he's mashing. He is mashing. He's mashing? He's mashing, bro. Oh my god.
There's a lag, dude.
Yeah, that was all lag, bro. He has his lag switch set to up smash. Oh, it's still going. Do it again, you won't.
My up smash is gonna take the win.
Not like this.
Just roll into it. Oof. You hate to see it.
You mean that? I knew you would roll. I knew you would roll. I knew you would jump. I'm kidding. Unless.
I bet you didn't think I would. Oh, what? Doesn't work at all.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, let's go. Oh, I thought I hit you.
What happened?
I just got wild. If I spiked you right there, I would have been screaming, but I was actually way too far away to get the spike hitbox. No, he's actually mashing. He's covering all the options possible. Up smash? Oh my god. Up smash more like up mash, am I right? Look at this guy.
Oh, because we're all into it.
Yeah, come here. Oh, he's throwing. He is throwing. I'm throwing. He's dead. Oh.
I'm far from dead.
I'll show you dead. Watch this. He air dodge down. Air dodge again. No, okay. Up smash.
No! There we go.
I just waited, bro. I had to give you a chance. Oh my god, this dude. Oh my god, yo. No, this means, right?
Wait, it stunned you and nothing happened.
Yeah, we traded. I started mashing. That doesn't count. He dead? Oh, let's go!
Whoa! What happened? What the hell is that?
I was mashing.
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, I'll do one last bonus round. Super bonus. Do I want to play somebody else? Where is he? I'm gonna go Schreckendorf. Sound good? Yo, are you switching to Shrek as well?
Wait, with Shrek?
Yeah, Schreckendorf. See?
We're both green.
Yeah. Oh my god, he actually went meta of mash. Look at this guy. Forward tilt. Frame 11.
Prepare to take no.
Oh, I'm very highly prepared.
Carry forward tilt.
I'm sick. Okay, he's dead.
Oh, there is a lag.
There's no
Not even gonna be front right now.
There's no lag.
Come with me, bro. Get your ass down here.
There's no lag. Got him.
I
Doria.
think there's a small lag.
There's no lag, bro. We're playing online on Nintendo. I'm dead. I got you somehow. It's pretty sick. Watch this. Thought that'd hit me. Hilarious. This move. Got him. Oh, he's sick!
Ah!
He's actually sick. Nah, just kidding, bro. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I never die.
I saved you.
What if I just... Oh, he's actually sick. However... No. Combos. Yes. Pillar combos. I'm sick.
Not gonna kill.
Oh yeah, no one else isn't gonna kill?
Catch one of these.
No, you catch one of these, bro. Let's see what happens. Should've just counted it, bro. Get away from me. Oh my god, yes. Alright, I'm gonna take this crown.
Baby, let's go.
Yes.
Grab that.
Yes. No, this means, right?
Oh god.
You just clap my cheeks, literally. Okay. Yeah.
Oh look, I got my crown back.
Literally how? I didn't even do anything. Nah, I'm mad.
I know.
Quick nap?
I like clapped it out of you.
Apparently. I'm mad. Oh jeez, I'm throwing.
I forgot how to play King K. Rool.
I forgot how to play the game in general. I'm dead. Nah, I never die. Imagine me dying. It's hilarious.
Wait, I'm asleep. Okay, I'm up.
I'm doing
Let's
this
go.
by accident. Yo, chill out, bro.
Get your ass down there.
All of a sudden, he's a K. Rool main. I'm just up tilting for no reason. I'm throwing.
You ain't ready for the K. Rool, bro.
Apparently, bro. Damn. Oh, I know why, right? Oh, he went that way. This guy's mashing. Oh, actually, I'm mashing, bro. Just kidding. I never mash. Got him. Okay,
Oh,
this.
he's mashing.
Oh, my
he's
god.
mashing.
Yes. I'm toxic too, bro. Do it twice. You can hit me? Yo, imagine hitting me. Oh, this grabbed you right out of that. Okay, you could dash attack me. Flame choke. Got him again. Oh, didn't got him. English, please. Got him again. Twice. I'm dead. Oh! This move. Oh, I should just waited. I don't know what to kill. What is it? I'm mashing. Please! I'm family. I think I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Unless, up B, save me. Yes! I'm dead? I'm actually dead. I'm actually dead. Yo, run it back, bro.
You ain't ready. Hey, I'm about to make the tweet right now.
Yo,
I just
do it.
took down Trixx.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god. Yeah, yo. Yo, put it on the next YouTube video, bro.
Oh shit.
With that, we'll definitely
Alright,
call
man.
it a night. We got wild at the end, but sometimes you gotta do it, you know?
We got wild, man. We got wild.
Yeah.